Hi, and welcome to Uni Tunes, the show where Archie and I interview the best that Sydney has to offer.
Oh, the best.
Before we begin, we acknowledge and pay our respects to the traditional custodians of the lands on which we usually broadcast, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and we pay our respect to the knowledge embedded forever within the Aboriginal custodianship of country.
Today we are very lucky to be joined in the studio with Justina and Skruish. That's how you pronounce it, yeah?
Yeah, skruish, yes.
I thought it was Skruish, but then last night in the crowd I heard Skruish.
I mean, I guess it's easier to say skruish than skruish because, you know,
I
if you
guess
had
it's
the...
more Dutch that way.
I guess so, yeah, Dutch, because it's like my Dutch last name is Crucier.
Oh, right.
And it's combined with my first name, Sebastian, so it's S, Crucier, Skruish, just get rid of the ear, and it's just skruish. That's just my name mixed into one word.
Skruish McDuck.
Dutch speaker on the pod?
Don't put me on the spot here. No, I don't know Dutch. Not that
That was
much.
me saying, like, you know, Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
I don't even know what that is.
I am quite uncultured. I'm
DuckTales?
sorry about that.
Never reference number one. So yeah, these two fantastic people are solo artists, but they are also part of a fantastic band called Astral Juice. So welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to start with some rapid fire questions. So be a bit afraid.
I knew it.
Oh, boy.
I told you.
I mean, if you do want to elaborate, then you can. We won't
No,
stop
I
you.
listened to another episode. That was not rapid. We're going to do this rapidly.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
no,
weird.
I'm not very rapid, am I?
Let's go. We're ready.
All right.
All right, number one, individually, how long have each of you been making music for?
5 or 6 years now.
I've been
Mate.
singing since I was 8. So I'm 19 now.
Wow.
So 11 years.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
That is. That's pretty good. That's impressive. Okay.
Thank you.
Favorite artist right now?
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
New album?
Yeah.
New album. I love it. I personally
Through
love
and
it.
through.
I hear it's very polarizing, but I think it's perfect.
It's always Anderson .Paak for me. It never changes. It hasn't changed since like 2016. Anderson .Paak.
Hey, you're a real fan.
Yeah.
Loyal.
For sure.
Like your band.
Absolutely.
Last played track.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay, mine would be when I'm on my like girl boss grind, my my guilty pleasure is just listening to all of Ariana Grande's discography, which a lot of people know. So I'd say any track of Sweetener, Ariana Grande.
Well-
Probably Sweetener, the song.
Yes. Well, for me, I just checked my phone right now. Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Good one.
You just answered our next question, which is music guilty pleasure.
Okay, I can answer another one. Go ahead.
Music guilty
I
pleasure.
don't think you're guilty about it.
I'm
listening
not
to
guilty
any
about
music.
anything I listen to.
Probably the last track you made.
The last track I made, what, Predicament?
No.
What?
With your brother?
With my brother? Oh, yeah. Whoa, I don't usually broadcast this. But no, because there's this other group I'm part of called Kids from Fat Saturn, and we have a song called Samurai, which is kind of like making fun of hip hop. And I listen to that song, this particular song we put up on SoundCloud quite a lot because I just love it. And yeah.
Sebastian showed it to me. The way he showed it to me was like, listen to this, but blocking the screen. And I was like, I hate it. and then he was like, wait for my parts. Yeah.
What's your gripe with hip hop?
What, my what?
What's your gripe with hip hop?
Oh, I don't really have a gripe, honestly. I don't know.
Make fun of it.
I just make fun of it for absolutely no reason. I just kind of exaggerate everything that hip hop has to provide, specifically mumble rap. Yeah.
Is that even hip hop though?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't get me wrong. I actually enjoy some mumble rap songs, but yeah, overall,
Range.
it's just it's funny. Listening to some songs, it's quite a laugh. It can be quite a laugh. Yeah.
I'm genuinely trying to think of what my guilty pleasure is other than Ariana Grande, just because I feel like I've formed such a distinct personality around my passion for neo-soul. So it's like, I don't know. But to be fair, Ariana Grande does stem from a lot of R&B influence. So
Yeah,
it kind
definitely.
of makes sense. Yeah.
Ariana Grande is great. That's not a guilty
She is great.
She is great.
I agree.
Ariana. Explain your band sound in 3 words.
Oh my gosh, we played this game the other day with our band. But
3 words per person.
We didn't do well. Yeah, 3 words per person.
Yeah. I hope I don't take any words out of your mouth. I'm going to go with the obvious: soulful, energetic, and smooth. I took the big word, soulful.
Did you say energetic?
Yes, I did.
Damn it.
I took all your words, eh? I'm sorry.
Spirited?
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thesaurus.com.
I'd just say passionate, juicy.
Yeah, that's good. Those are good words.
Every single week, I find myself saying, I agree. That sounds right based on what I've listened to. So I'm trying to refrain from saying the same thing the 4th time in a row.
You should just say something like super out of pocket, just like affirmative.
Or just be like, you're wrong.
Wrong.
That's not how it sounds. Our favorite experience as performers so far. You can have different answers.
Ooh.
I'm far less experienced than Sebastian. So.
What? Okay.
Okay, I could probably easily answer my favorite performing experience.
Yeah.
Last night,
Yeah.
easily. Like I was speaking to people last night. I've really only performed in front of a live crowd like 6 times ever
what?
in my life.
You would not guess that. You were fantastic.
Thank you. From my first like talent show in primary school where I forgot the bridge to Stay by Rihanna. And I did a dramatic transition from the piano to standing up. And then I got nervous by standing up and I forgot the lyrics. But yeah, last night, the 6th performance ever in my life. That was definitely my favorite.
I want to say last night as well.
What?
Yeah, because it's the first time, but at the same time, it's the first time I've truly experienced people singing along to our music.
I was crazy. They were loud. I couldn't hear myself. People were so loud.
People were singing along, and I was just like, "Holy! Do you guys know these songs?"
Yeah,
wow.
your song specifically. They knew.
Oh man, yeah, no, that was something else. So last night for me as well. I'd have to agree with Justina there.
Sorry, these aren't rapid anymore. Go, rapid.
It's all right. That's it. We whenever we have 2 artists on, we do half the amount of rapid fire questions because it always just ends up a little bit like into a conversation anyway. So, all right. So we should introduce you guys to our listeners who might not know much about you. What are your respective roles in Astral Juice?
Shall I start?
You can start.
I'm the lead singer of Astral Juice.
Yes.
I have never been anything else because I don't have the talent that the other boys do.
Don't sell
They all
yourself
do.
short
Okay,
right
to
now.
be fair though, they all are able to do like a round robin thing. So like Daryl plays our drummer. He can also play the guitar quite passionately. Charlie can play the bass, our guitarist. Sebastian can definitely drum. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then dabbles in everything else. But I just sing. I just sit pretty and by the microphone and go, yeah.
You need someone to sing.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, well, of course. I give myself credit for leading
See,
the
look,
band.
you can either be really good at one thing or pretty average at everything.
Yeah.
You're really good at singing, Justina.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Or you can be really poor at everything.
I mean,
You can just have a talentless, just completely futile existence.
For our
what do you do,
listeners,
Sebastian?
Fynn just pointed at me.
Oh, Archie. It's okay, buddy.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Me, I'm the keyboardist and vocalist of Astral Juice as well. I mean, second to Justina, obviously. So, yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. Yeah, you were both very good last night.
Thank you.
I feel like I keep saying that, but I had a great time, so thank you. But your careers are not limited to Astral Juice. You both have solo pages on the streaming services.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
You first.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Well, it's really attributed to you, isn't it?
Why?
I wouldn't have ever become a solo artist if it weren't if it weren't for Sebastian. He produces.
Oh, yeah.
He produced No Antics, which was done with Seventh Arrow, which is a side project, but it's essentially still Sebastian and Alex. But yeah, Sebastian produced my first song. Technically, it was the first one that I wrote, but it was second to be released. And the only other song that I have out is Close, which is by Trace the Prophet, who was an artist that reached out to me from Georgia. He was originally promoting a playlist, and I called him a clout chaser. And then it sparked interest for whatever reason. And we ended up talking for a while. And it was during my HSC year, and we made the song in 24 hours. It was done.
Banger.
Nice.
It was the second ever song I wrote.
What a story behind that song.
Yeah, but yeah, I just genuinely wouldn't have a solo career. I never had even conceptualized writing my own music until I met Sebastian, which was cool.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
very cool. So, yeah, I did notice that when I was listening to your tracks, the production quality is immaculate.
Oh,
So is
thanks.
that all you?
Yeah, no, yeah, I do everything. I've been producing since I was 13 or 14. I started with dubstep, you know, all the EDM stuff you could think of. I was on it. I had like a whole old SoundCloud account. It wasn't even run or managed by me. I had a friend of mine, Spencer. He's also the drummer of my other band, 902. He managed that account pretty much, and he put all my old stuff up, and he still has access to it right now. So you have me posting on my like current SoundCloud account, and he's there commenting like, "Yes, I still have your password. Yes, I can do
didn't
anything
even
I
know
want."
that.
Yeah, no, Spencer runs my old skruish
Damn.
account, so you could still hear all my experimental EDM, deep house, dubstep, trap songs to this day, honestly, because I can't get rid of it. No, but yeah, no, it just started with production. I was just passionate about making those just beats. And then I only got the confidence to start singing, 2021?
Literally, I hadn't heard him sing properly until this year.
Oh, right.
He refused.
Well, last year, basically.
Last year, essentially, but not the way I thought you would. And here we are.
Yeah. How'd you get him to start singing?
Bullying him.
Nice. That always works.
Yeah.
I was bullied by everyone, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because it would be like family dinner tables. At the family dinner table, when I'm out with my family, there's like this kind of tradition where people would sing along to a song, and I was the only one not singing. And everyone's like, "What's wrong with you, man? Just sing. You don't even have to sing properly." I'm like, "No." I for some reason, I avoided singing my whole life until last year, which is when I finally got the confidence to release my first Spotify single as well, which was Hold, with my brother who produced as well. So, because he was I was showing him the ropes and he produced his first beat. I sang over that, and that was our first release on Spotify.
Wow, look at you now. Who would have thought?
When you're like writing your music, do you ever sit there and go like, which artist should I put this to? Like, should I make this like my solo band, or like should I put it with the band, or?
You know what? Yeah.
All the time.
A lot of the time, like we are kind of planning an Astral Juice song because we're thinking of doing originals, and there was a song I originally wrote for myself. Well, I didn't write it. I produced it. Like I produced like a little demo. I showed Justina. She wrote a little hook to it, which is pretty good. And I was like, you know what? Let's make it an Astral Juice song. You know, let's just give it to the band. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was forgotten for a little while.
Yeah.
And then we were thinking of Astral originals, and yeah.
Yeah, so Astral originals
come.
coming. Yeah.
They're coming?
Very much so. Very, very much so.
Yeah.
So last night, how many songs were Astral originals?
The ratio right now, it's more originals than we've ever had, and that's
great.
all thanks to Sebastian for putting out so much music in the last year, which is great. So we did, 5 originals? 4.
Yeah, so that would have been like some of my stuff, some of Justina's stuff.
Together, press play, no antics, close.
Yeah.
So
answer,
4, and then the rest were covers. So it's as much as we've had. We could have more. We could just do all of the skruish
Unreleased.
discography, all of it, and unreleased. But I also have a song that Sebastian produced for me, which I think we will perform live.
We should.
We should.
I think we should. Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely more originals in the works, which I'm pretty proud of. But I also love performing covers. It's what I've done. It's what I did. That's how I got into music, you know.
Because I feel like sometimes covers can kind of like I don't know, like feel different to like the main set, but it flowed really well. Like you made it definitely your own.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
It's funny. Sebastian is very tedious on, vocal details that I'm not hitting in the original song. And I'll be like, it's a cover. We're doing a cover. It's a constant debate. He's like, but and I'm like, no. But the thing is that you perform a song so many times, especially one that you love. And as a vocalist, you get pretty bored of the same runs over and over again. So you naturally kind of produce your own sound, or I do at least.
Yeah, I'm really by the books, am I?
Yeah. But it's nice. It's nice to have structure and then also some kind of differentiation from that.
So recently you were on Chuey's track Gravity from his new EP. That was really good. That came out last week?
Last week. It's Chuey.
Chuey.
Yeah, our good friend Ashley.
Oh, what a lad.
He we released Gravity. Yes, indeed. I'm very proud of that one.
So how did that come about?
Oh my gosh. It's funny because we're creating our little world of connections at the moment. Gosh. I live with somebody who, when I met her name's Elise. She's fantastic. She goes to the con. She said, my friend is producing an R&B album. I feel like you would be perfect for it. I'll hook you up. And of course, when things like that happen, that conversation never comes into anything.
Yeah.
Immediately got a text. Hey, I'm Chuey. I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. I would really, really love to get you on the track. Are you free to come into the studio? I was like, God damn, okay. This is happening. We recorded for about 6 hours.
Wow.
It was, I don't know what the exact number on the tracks were. Perhaps you could interview Chuey and get the deets on that. Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
He will tell you the specific number of tracks, but it was Jacob Collier size stems. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
I have never been so tired in my life. And I've never been so challenged in my life because we're talking about a very proficient musician who has arranged this entire track. He's written everything. I was sitting in my bedroom for days trying to get the melodies correct. I'm sending him stems. He's going, yeah, you're sliding into a flat. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not a trained singer. I've never gotten singing lessons. I'm completely self-taught. So having someone critique me in that way, it was technically very demanding, and I'm so grateful I met him because I know that he's just out of this world.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
About like the names of your solo acts and then with the Astral Juice, they're like quite similar. Is that like an intentional decision?
Yeah, Sebastian, they are
The
quite similar.
lowercase?
What?
The dot?
The lowercase and I don't know how that came about. It just happened. It just happened, didn't it?
It's funny. It did happen. And I don't think I've ever berated you for it.
I think you were first.
I was first.
Yeah.
Correct.
The idea was always in my head, but then I saw Justina do it, and I'm like, oh.
I said the first.
Very specific thing for you to both think about and not talk about.
But all my song names are the same. They are all lowercase and full stop.
Yeah.
All of them?
All of my
And
songs.
all of mine are caps.
And all of hers are caps, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, my first single with Jaden, Hold, that was lowercase, but there wasn't a full stop.
Yeah,
But that's his song, though.
Because last night I was looking at it,
Yeah.
I was like, there's not a full stop there.
Yeah, no,
It's not your song.
because it's his single.
Excuse that.
So he kind of like that. I'll let that off the hook this time, you know.
So it wasn't an intentional decision for cohesion for both of you to have it the same.
Yeah,
But we are, Sebastian and I are just cohesive. Like, I was thinking about this. There will often be times where we either have the exact same opinion of something. And I mean, specifically with music, we'll listen to something and both have the same things to say about it. Our favorite things about the track. Right now it's the Kendrick album. Both have the favorite song from the album. But then other times I have we're completely separated. We're like battling. And then I usually come around to have the same opinion. So
I always win in the end, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, completely unintentional. So it seems. I don't know. Sebastian, I guess.
That's me, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we do have to talk a bit about last night. I mean, we have already, but a bit more. Immediate feelings.
I felt like I've been hit by a truck. So I spilled my entire coffee in the cafe just there. Everyone watched it all. It was great. I am exhausted and excited.
Oh yeah. Exhausted and excited. Yeah, that's, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had so much fun. It was fantastic. The energy last night was, I'm very grateful for that crowd.
It was a fantastic crowd.
Yeah, no, I love those
The
guys,
energy was unreal.
Yeah. It's like, it's not too crazy, but it's not too tame. Like, it's, I don't know.
It was Astral Juice.
Everything, everyone was so wholesome, and everyone's just so wholesome, and yeah, it was a good.
It was really nice.
It was a good night.
This was your first headline show?
Yes.
Yeah, so you've supported acts before, but it was all about you last night. That must have been rewarding.
Yeah, I'd say it's rewarding for me. I coordinated the event.
Oh yeah, you did.
Trying to organize. We had 4 bands last night just because it was recommended by the venue because, you know, you want to assure, you want to make sure that you're filling the space and you're not screwing anyone over, essentially. You know, there are tech costs and things like that. There are people to pay for their time. So I was so scared not filling that room. So we had 4 bands, you know, 4 audiences. That's reaching 4 different places. But I didn't realize that meant organizing 4 bands. Like, it was organizing 4 bands, but then actually organizing 4 bands was a lot. But, you know, I took our good friend Spencer. He coordinates a lot of events for the 902.
Same one that coordinates his password.
Yes, precisely.
Yep,
Spencer's the man. But him and I have been speaking quite frequently, and, you know, I'm getting contacts and things like that from him. So I kind of took a page out of his book, I guess. And coordinating that was stressful and then rewarding because then we were just up there and the show just went brilliantly. It was really nice.
it was perfect. I couldn't ask for anything else. It was just great. Yeah.
Did your set list look any different from like a normal show? Did you change it up since you were headlining?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yes. Absolutely.
You know, yes.
Well, I mean, considering we haven't had that much experience as a band. We rehearse frequently, but it really hasn't come up in gigs that much. So we did our first gig at Bondi Bar 34.
Oh, but yeah.
We had about 40 people waiting upstairs that weren't let downstairs.
Very, very
They never
small.
saw the show.
It was so
It was
tiny.
a very small venue.
Yeah.
Half our room was waiting upstairs and they wouldn't let them in.
Yeah.
So we had a whole crowd waiting for us that never got to see the show. And they were just so nice to us about it. I bawled my eyes out. It was the worst. It was the worst experience.
It's such a trek too. We were carrying the drum kits, the amps.
Bondi.
Yeah.
We're talking Bondi. We're talking we're uphill walking.
I was in 6-inch platform heels walking up Bondi's hills. It was awful.
God.
But that was our first gig and it went really well, but I was so nervous and we're on like a 2x2 meter stage. It was insanely small.
I wasn't even on the stage.
Sebastian wasn't on the stage.
I wasn't even on this. I was with the audience with my keys, just having everyone surround me. Yeah.
Alex wasn't on the stage, our bassist.
Alex was in the storage room behind the stage. There was a door at the back of the stage. The door was open and Alex was standing
in there. Our drummer barely fit his kit on there, and I was just in a corner trying not to step beyond the speaker because there was feedback. And so I was just stuck in my spot. That was our first gig. And then our second gig was supporting for the 902 with another band, Red Rebel, who are fantastic.
Yeah, no.
And we had a blast at that gig. It was a really, really good gig. And we also had a really great turnout there. So 2 gigs pre-headliner. So our set list... Well, yeah, I was chasing it. It was like, give me the emails. I need the Vanguard. But yeah, it was awesome. We have great support.
So, how did you choose the Vanguard venue?
I live locally
Yep.
there. And also I've seen the 902 at the Vanguard.
Yeah, we've
how many
gigged it.
times?
It was like our second home at one point for the 902. So.
Yeah, I have been to I don't even know how many 902 gigs at the Vanguard. And it's just a great space. Like, it's a great space.
Really good. It was my first time going there, but it was like really good.
Yeah, there's something about going to a place and appreciating it as an audience member. Like, I never kind of found myself appreciating a space being in the space as a participant and not a performer. And so I just thought, like, if I enjoyed it, you know, watching a show, you know, I would feel confident that the audience would be having a good time in that kind of space, and you're not uncomfortable being crowded or anything like that. And you know, watching the performers, you can tell when performers are uncomfortable because of the size of a space or just
Like
the energy in the room. Yeah, like the first time, you can tell 100%. So I just found that I've never really had a bad experience at the Vanguard, and it just felt like the place to do it.
Yeah.
And was it difficult to get it?
No, we were kind of welcomed.
That's great.
But I must say, I really did pull we're friends of the 902. It's like, hey guys, you know the guys that are here all the time. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we're buddies. We're real
We've got
tight.
2/5 of them part of us as well. So,
But I don't doubt that they would have given it to us. They were just really making sure that we were getting those ticket sales, and I got those ticket sales.
I feel like next time we get a gig there, it'll be much easier though.
Yes.
Because they know what we're all about now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine the nerves of like an events manager, you know, having this band that they've never heard of before and don't really have a social media presence. It's it feels a bit dodgy. I would feel dodgy, you know, organizing that as an events manager, but I definitely use the band names that they've heard of before and are really...
Well, Alpha Goose is like... the
very well known.
Everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Their stickers are everywhere. And UTUP absolutely killing it.
Oh, how good.
They're killing it. And I integrated Allardyce into that set because I feel like she's lesser known and absolutely should not be, because she's a solo act and her energy is like Florence and the Machine on crack.
So
it's
good.
crazy. And I just think we had the perfect lineup for last night.
It was such a good lineup.
It was
fantastic.
It was awesome.
Yeah, props to you for that lineup.
Thank
really
you.
Good.
I am proud.
You should be.
Thank you.
I actually wasn't there, unfortunately.
Oh.
Dare you, yeah.
Get out.
Right now, yeah.
For me and the other listeners online that weren't there, what do you think was the song that had the best reception from the audience?
What song had the best reception?
Oh, come on.
You're being tested.
Press play? What was it?
Yeah, that was great. I was excited for you.
I'm quite surprised because I was like, when I was singing the first chorus, everyone's like, "I press play," and I'm like, "Oh my!"
Oh, that's a
my
criminal.
word.
That's a criminal understatement of a performance of what the audience was doing. They were screaming at the top of their lungs, like.
And
their
so when
life
we got around to
depended
the
on it.
second chorus, I'm like, "Yeah, sing it, come on, guys,
was
yeah."
Pretty incredible.
Oh, it was so hype. My heart was full, man. I was going to cry on stage.
It was so nice.
I would have been happy with 5 people singing along, but
Well, even them changes as well. Our opening song with Thundercat.
Yeah.
So many people were like, nobody move. Yes,
a lot of people were singing,
all
just
of
in
the
general,
crowd.
I'd say.
Yeah. The crowd videos, all I'm hearing is my sister's boyfriend going, But yeah, no, definitely Sebastian's songs. Best reception for sure.
Oh, man.
We're going to interrupt the interview with a little game.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we've done this one before, so we're revisiting it. We're going to list a bunch of artists, and you're going to guess each other's opinion about that artist.
Okay.
So we're basically seeing how well you know each other.
This is gonna be funny. Yeah. So you're gonna list artists, and I have to guess Sebastian's opinion.
Yeah.
And he has to guess mine. Okay, sure.
And if whoever wins is the better friend at the two.
Oh.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm very competitive.
We don't have artists prepared this time, so we got to think of them on the spot.
Yeah.
So let's start not with Kendrick, not with Ariana. know the answer to both of them. The 1975.
Oh, interesting. I think Sebastian would respect them. I think from what I know about the 1975, I probably have the simplest understanding. There's lots of rock influence there. It's like punk rock kind
I'd
of
say
indie stuff.
very, very
Like
indie.
indie ballads?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say Sebastian would appreciate the lyricism.
The lyricism. Interesting.
I've heard some lyrics. They're good.
There are some good lyrics.
Oh, wait. I've just stated my opinion. Wait.
Oh,
Something separate.
hey, no. Wow.
I think you would appreciate the lyricism.
I like the instrumentation, the music.
Okay, there you go. So I'm just wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were just wrong. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting human being. How
That's my
dare you?
opinion of the
No.
1975.
You like the lyricism.
Damn it. Okay, go next one. I promise we won't do that again.
Hit us.
Macklemore.
Macklemore. Justina, you absolutely despise Macklemore, okay? You want to...
Is that your honest answer?
yeah.
I think Sebastian probably had a Macklemore phase,
Oh, interesting.
but has come very far from that. Obviously.
Wait, are you going to tell me I'm right
Okay,
or wrong or...
I don't despise Macklemore.
Damn it.
Yeah, Sebastian's wrong. I don't hate him. I don't love him. I feel indifferent.
Indifferent.
He's
Fair
okay.
enough. Well, I wouldn't say I had a Macklemore phase.
Oh, you had a Macklemore phase. Just admit it.
There was this one song. It's not gonna be Thrift Shop because I hated that song. All right, there was one. He went like, "I wanna fly, can't you take me far away?" And I heard that song. I was like, "Whoa, this is a really good song."
There you
And then
go.
I found out it was by Macklemore, and I'm like, "Oh,
There you go. See, he was in his Macklemore era. I'm telling you.
yeah, I liked one song. That's a phase.
Okay, there you go. Next
I feel like
artist.
that's the definition of a Macklemore phase.
Full phase. Come on, I'll give it to you."
Justin Bieber.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna say you like peaches. Oh. That's about it. That's all I can say.
Okay, can I just say straight off the bat that that's a funny comment because I think Justin Bieber is the worst part of that song. And I do like Peaches. He's correct.
Who else is on that song?
Daniel Caesar and
Giveon
Giveon.
and
yes,
Daniel
yes, yes,
Caesar.
yes.
Yeah, they carried.
I think it's hilarious because it's his song and then he's got these features and it's usually the opposite way for me. I love the artist, whoever's created the song, and then I think like, damn, I wish this feature wasn't there. It was the opposite. It was like, he's the worst part of this song. But yeah, I think you appreciate Justin Bieber for what he does.
I mean,
I think you like him as a vocalist. How could you not?
oh, his latest album, I hate it.
Is it Justice?
Yeah.
Is that Justice?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't like that.
I think he's arrogant.
I did
but
have a Justin Bieber phase though.
So did I.
When My World
I
came
think
out,
I did too.
I was like singing along to One Time Baby, I'll Never Let You Go, Bigger. Like I had the whole album memorized.
Yeah.
I would sing that with my auntie all the time in the car. I loved him back then. I've got him as my screensaver with Jaden Smith. Never say never. just reminiscing back in the days when he was good, you know.
Speaking of Jaden Smith, I think we've had enough games. Can we please talk about the economic state of this right now?
Jaden Smith when he gets a PS5. Yeah.
I feel like that was the most podcast thing we've ever said on the show.
Straight up.
With Justin Bieber, a lot of his recent songs are written by John Bellion, and I just find myself wishing it was John Bellion's vocals instead of Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I've listened to a couple of John Bellion's. I like him. I used to listen. There's a song he did with I think Zed.
Yes.
Back in the day,
yes.
I loved that song.
Beautiful Now?
Beautiful Now.
Yeah.
I loved Beautiful Now. Yeah, Zed, man.
Zed.
Absolutely.
That's the next one. No,
Is
joking.
it?
We already know your opinion,
No,
so it's unfair.
It's unfair.
Should we do one or two more?
One more. Let's do one.
One more, let's go.
Childish Gambino.
Come on now.
You're going right in the heart.
Come on now.
We both love Childish Gambino.
Yeah, it's just-
that's just through and through. We've got that
We
one.
both
on the
know
nail.
we love Childish Gambino.
We
But yeah.
heart him. We love him so much.
She flexes on me that she got to see him live for the last time
Guess
as
what?
well.
We went for my dad's birthday. My dad got me onto Childish Gambino, and we went. Gambino. He, we went to go see him at one of his last shows ever.
Wow.
In the history of Gambino.
I'll never get to see him, which is heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
And
I can't believe he's had children and like wants a life or whatever. That's ridiculous.
Jeez. Far out.
Yeah, it was quite the experience. He's just such an insane performer. I don't think I've experienced bliss quite like going to a Gambino concert. Is that okay, Sebastian?
Wow.
I'm okay. I've seen the YouTube videos. I'm fine. I've basically experienced it.
You're basically there.
I'm basically there. I've seen the YouTube videos.
Yeah, the
Jimmy
amount of
Kimmel.
times I've rubbed it into your face. It's basically been there.
Hey, I rubbed Jacob Collier into your face.
It is true. It's true.
We have things to rub.
Yeah,
each
I've seen
other's
Gambino.
faces.
He's seen Collier, and I haven't.
Yeah, so we all have a flex, I guess.
It's true.
I feel like your music is a wonderful kind of infusion of some different styles. Does that represent like a coming together of your respective tastes as band members?
We have Sebastian definitely has more breadth in kind of interest in music than I do. I'm a very narrow listener. I listen to the same. I think I've listened to the same playlist on my Spotify, like the one that I've made. It's existed for 2 years. Like
There's nothing wrong with that.
There may be one or two that I add on there every so often, but yeah, it's like the same stuff.
Yeah,
Sebastian,
I'm constantly on Discover
reaching
Weekly
out.
on Spotify. I'm constantly just trying to discover new music all the time.
But even so, I think they do come together stylistically because I constantly hear whatever music Sebastian's putting on his story, and I'm like, what's this?
and yeah, the same goes with the rest of the band members. They're like, yeah, we vibe with it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Sebastian and I lead that kind of, whatever the taste of the band is, but I'm sure they would definitely speak up if something was wrong. Like, it's definitely something that we're all interested in.
if we were to play like Hotel California by the Eagles, I'm sure Alex would be like, nah, get out of here, man.
Charlie would love that.
Charlie would love it. Alex would hate
love
it.
that.
Love that.
Daryl would probably love that too.
I feel like as often Charlie's bringing up some rock song and he's like, we could do it. We could. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's just neo-soul through and through. And that reaches far and wide. Like you can say neo-soul, there's a reason why it's new, people are constantly experimenting. That's what's so exciting about the genre.
It's so exciting. I know I shouldn't say this, but like...
Say it.
No,
say it.
I'm turning off the mic.
Controversial.
I know, sometimes you see an artist live, like big or small, and you can be a little bit bored at some points, but I was not bored once last night.
That is
like,
really nice. Thank
start
you.
to finish, it's so exciting.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
That's very flattering.
Trying to maintain that energy.
I think we were just so excited last night.
I feel like it's just
translated.
projecting that excitement onto the audience.
Yeah,
It's just
you could tell there was just so much energy coming off.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think that's what's appealing about Astral Juice is that, I just don't think
got
the Inner West has seen this in a long time.
No.
Specifically, a neo-soul band.
It's new.
You don't hear
we
it.
don't have it.
No,
Yeah. Well, we do now.
we do now.
Hey.
I want Astral Juice headlining every show.
Oh, we're planning on it. We're planning on it.
Yes.
What do you call your fans? Astral Juices?
Juices is what I've been saying.
Yes.
I was giving ticket updates and I'm like, 65 juices on their way to the plane.
That's the word. That's the word.
So juices, I think
Juices?
I'm a juicer. Someone
Yes, you
said,
are. Yes.
someone recommended sweeteners because you put like sweeteners in juice.
That's obscure.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know about that, man.
That's so obscure.
But yeah, I like juices.
Juices
And then
is great.
I was saying to Sebastian, my boyfriend recently has started saying screwheads for screwish fans.
That's really good.
Yeah, 'cause
Screwheads?
I haven't really come up for a name for my fans.
So we're gonna go for screwheads with that one. And I don't have fans.
yeah, you
apparently.
do.
No, I do. No, I just sort of want
fans in this room.
to
Just call them my people. My people.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my fans would be called because
My
it's just my
people.
name, innit?
Just
It'd be like
Justini weenies.
yeah, we'll go for that. Justina weenies. Awesome. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Cool.
when is the juicer merch coming? I want an Astral Juice
Merch?
juicer.
That's a great question.
That's ridiculous. I love clothes, and I feel like I would spend
Millions.
millions, doing that. I'm not sure. I mean, we have my sister's boyfriend has done incredible art for us. The recent album artwork that we've done. Yes, whatever promo that you're seeing on that orange background, the little illustrations of us, is intended as an album cover. And we've been using it for promo. And Aiden has just done such a spectacular job. He also hand drew the No Antics cover. So whatever you see there is all digitally drawn by my sister's boyfriend, and he's just absolutely incredible. So yeah, merch with that, I don't know, it would look cool. Orange
would look
t-shirts
pretty cool.
though, don't know about that.
We can alternate.
Don't know about that. We'll arrange it.
If people want orange, they
Thanks
can
for
have
the
orange.
idea.
Yes, thank you for the idea. We will look into that.
Stickers seem to be the way to go.
Stickers,
I don't know, ask Alfred.
Everywhere.
Slap
every
'em.
bathroom, every
I must say the
campus.
YouTube stickers were awesome. They had little butterflies. Bianca crafts, the lead singer, crafts these little
Oh, yeah.
figurines, you could call them, but one has like butterfly wings, and she was handing them out last night, and I snagged one off the floor. It was awesome.
No.
Well, I think I've got an Alpha Goose sticker in my pocket still. No, I don't. Okay.
I feel like I love Alpha Goose, they're great, but just
The stickers.
everywhere.
And so, have you seen the memes about it? There's New South Wales Transport, like the just nobody knows who they are, or I at least don't know who they are, and
I think I'm going to interrogate the bassist of Alpha Goose.
yeah,
because
look,
it seems like
Cammy, they were talking to the head of New South Wales Transport, and we only know that because New South Wales Transport published a little thing saying
Gave
I was
us a
talking to the
lead.
bassist of Alpha Goose, and I didn't realize it was the bassist of Alpha Goose, and I was complaining that the stickers were all over campus. And so we know that Cammy, they know
Yes.
who New South Wales Transport
You're going to interrogate him right now. Right after this interrogation. Let's go.
Nice.
So what is next for Astral Juice?
Oh, I'm thinking gig at the factory.
Yeah.
We've been, if we thought the 4 bands were big, just because it feels it's just factory is more of a demanding space, so you need more bands.
Yeah.
We were thinking a 5-band extravaganza, our little mini festival, to be announced.
Juice Fest.
Juice Fest.
Juice Fest. I'm taking that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
You can
Juice Fest.
Just like
On its
in
way.
exchange for the name, you can just put a little sponsored by Uni
Oh
Tunes on the
my
poster.
God. Juice Fest.
That's disgusting in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah.
Yes, in a
Like
good
stank
way.
face, disgusting.
Stank
Yeah.
face. Absolutely.
That's nasty / positive.
Yeah, next. More originals. We're committed.
Yes.
We're dedicated to the cause.
Released.
Released.
Lovely.
It will be
lovely.
released. Originals and bigger venues.
That's what we're aiming for. That's what's coming.
We'll be there.
Absolutely. We'd love to see you there.
Force everyone we know.
Yeah, specifically you, Archie. Come on.
Yes.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Start
I'll be
attending.
there. I will.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, last question. You guys ready?
Yes,
All right, here
we're
we
ready.
go.
All right. So at the end of the show, every episode, we've asked the artists to name one of their own songs and one song from a different artist to put it into our playlist to be immortalized forever in the Uni Tunes playlist. So did we do one each last time? I feel like
Yeah,
it's
one each.
Yeah, you
so
guys.
one Skruish, one Justina.
Okay. Whoa. You want to go first?
No, you go first.
Oh,
You'd
okay.
easily be able to do this. So one of your own ones, one that you like.
What of my own one that I like?
And you can probably also choose like one Astral Juice song between you as well, if you like.
And we'll just put it on in the future.
Sure.
In the future when it's out.
It's out.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my latest one, Predicament.
Yep.
Yeah, that just seems to be the one to go for right now, isn't it? The hype train is still active.
Together's still my favorite, but Predicament is up there.
Yeah, Together's, yeah. But I'll choose Predicament now just because it's still pretty fresh. And a song I like. You know, Justina, you want to go with your song while I scam
I would say
right
Chuck No Antics on there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And one song I've been digging it for months. It's Love and War by Love and War. I've only listened to this one particular song by this particular artist. If it would come up, that would be so good. The reception in here is great.
Yes. Yeah.
It's by Zamvolo.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then one on behalf of Astral Juice. Can I choose that?
Yeah, no, you choose. Like, you go for it.
One we enjoyed covering. I'd say let's put Mango on there. I feel like that was our best song last night. Mango by Kamal, and it's featuring a female artist. I can't remember the name of now. Just because there's such small, I'm sure we'll be like this. We'll be like a small neo-soul band that people only listen to one song. Hopefully not, but yeah, it's a really great song. Mango by Kamal.
Yeah, Mango by Kamal.
What's your chosen
My chosen song? I'm going to go with Stand Tall by Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Good one.
Is that the second Childish Gambino?
That is the second Childish Gambino song we've gotten on the playlist.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably why I
Fantastic.
put on
Is the other one
one of the ones from the White Album.
Oh, one of the other ones from
It's
the
the one featuring
21 Savage.
Yeah,
Is that what we're
21 Savage.
calling
Yes,
it? The
I
White
would have
Album?
thought so.
That's what I call it because I'm a Beatles fan.
I mean,
so
it's just numbers.
yeah.
Blank.
Blank.
I can't remember the name because it's like
I think it's
2020.
12.38, the one with
Yeah,
21
that's the one.
Savage. 12.38, I think.
I just
Yeah,
call
yeah.
it the White Album because like it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's all we have time for today.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this is
Damn, we
been
could talk
fun.
forever.
This was
together.
fun. This
It's
was
a
fun.
pleasure.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
for
for
having
having us.
Thank you for
I
coming
really
on.
appreciate it.
thank
We've had lots of fun.
Yeah, this was great.
Shall I say the catchphrase or do you want to?
I'll let you say the catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
So as always, that's all, folks.
Ta-da!